This is Orcas Island TV. You are watching Orcas Island Sustainability and I'm your host. Today's program is Sustainability Through Natural Capitalism. Please welcome Amory Lovins, with encouraging information about community sustainability. Welcome to Orcas Island TV. Thank you for sharing your ideas about sustainability with us.
You are welcome.
Today's topic on Orcas Island Sustainability is natural capitalism, a concept developed at Rocky Mountain Institute by Amory Lovins, who is our guest today. Mr. Lovins, sometimes community planning fails. How is natural capitalism different?
Often, community development decisions are made behind the scenes. In contrast, natural capitalism is most effective when people from all walks of life choose their community's future collaboratively and base their choices on practicality and compatibility with the community and its environment.
Is that how an economic development committee works?
No, an economic development committee does not always work that way.
So, many people from the community should be involved. What is the basis for natural capitalism?
A local economy might be compared to a bucket that the community would like to keep full. Business recruitment and community expansion are attempts to pour more money into the bucket. While these strategies may have succeeded in the past, today they often fail or generate more costs than benefits to the community.
Attracting new businesses to Orcas Island is difficult in a down economy. In fact, many businesses have closed over the past 2 years. The island real estate sales are down, so economic improvement through expanding the population seems unlikely today. Costs for fuel and food continue to rise, and fewer jobs are available. The island did benefit from rapid real estate expansion, and many people came to the island to create businesses before the economic recession. We aren't winning by expansion any longer.
Focusing entirely on more ways to fill the bucket ignores vast opportunities for plugging leaks. Economic buckets invariably have holes through which dollars leak every time local resources are used inefficiently. Smart communities seek profitable ways to keep the bucket full by plugging unnecessary leaks through one or more of the techniques I will describe. As a result, their economies are more resilient and less vulnerable to the influences of the global economy.
On Orcas Island, the population may grow again, and businesses may come to the island in the future. Today, that isn't the case. Is natural capitalism healthy in a growing economy? Many residents would like more security and to improve their lives without growth.
Natural capitalism is good news for communities that have little hope or desire for growth to drive economic expansion. It is equally encouraging for those communities where growth is creating problems. Instead of relying on the efforts to sustain continuous growth, many communities are embracing natural capitalism.
What should I be thinking about as you describe natural capitalism?
As I talk about the upcoming examples, think about similar or quite different ways to plug your community's leaks. These are not all the business ideas. For more business examples, please refer to Rocky Mountain Institute book called Natural Capitalism, or check Rocky Mountain Institute's website www.naturalcapitalism.org.
Thank you for those references. Let's get started. Your website describes some examples. Would you describe a few of those?
Yes, a good example of natural capitalism is in energy efficiency. Energy efficiency programs create local jobs and save millions of dollars in any community. Sacramento, California invested $59 million to save electricity. This enabled utility customers to save nearly that same amount. The program created 880 direct jobs and increased regional income by $124 million. Though energy is a small portion of total costs, saving energy will provide a significant contribution to profits and economic progress. Want to know more? See finder.rmi.org for ways to plug energy leaks in your community.
That is amazing, that Sacramento would invest in saving electricity, and these savings amounted to an equal saving for the utility consumer. And these savings are continuously passed on to users of the electric utility. I can see how this would stimulate business and reduce costs, improving profitability without growth.
Yes, everyone benefited and will continue to, since energy efficiency costs are fixed, but energy prices are rising. Another way communities can plug economic leaks is through local ownership. Local ownership is a powerful concept. Local ownership increases the wealth-creating power of each local transaction. Land trusts, co-ops, and employee stock ownership can ensure permanent local ownership. Many businesses are buying local buildings and renting only to residents at cost. For example, the Green Bay Packers are owned by a corporation whose majority stockholders are from Wisconsin.
That is interesting, but requires community planning for years ahead, and individuals that want to commit to renting property to local residents at cost. I'm hopeful we can do that. It certainly would make it attractive to stay and live in the community. Many residents would like to see their children be able to continue to reside on the island, and economic benefits through expansion seem to push local residents and their children off the island. Please go on.
Plug the community's leaky bucket with import substitution. Import substitution replaces imports with local products and services. Another simple example, a company in Utah produced locally bottled water. The company replaced imports and established a new business.
That is exciting. I can imagine a time when the island is entirely self-sufficient, independent, and secure. The island is stronger when the responsibility for economic stability is locally derived. If a broad cross-section of resident workers benefit by natural capitalism, then the island is more economically stable as well. Going back to your example of local water bottling replacing imported water, Orcas Island does have outstanding water in some areas. I can see how local bottling and recycling on Orcas could be a profitable local business and reduce dependencies on imports. Getting back to labor. Does natural capitalism improve things for the working person on the island?
Yes, it is to do with local labor leaks as well. Local sourcing links local business buyers with local suppliers. An early program in Eugene, Oregon, created 100 jobs in its first year without any physical expansion of the city.
We have many people that are either out of work or have extra time on their hands. Local sourcing would be excellent. And more plugs for a leaky economy?
The use of water can be more efficient. While this may seem counterintuitive, it supports current growth and plans for small increases. In water efficiency, the grassroots Mothers of East Los Angeles marketed a low-flush toilet retrofit program that installed 270,000 toilets in 3 years. This project returned $4 million to the neighborhoods in jobs, water bill savings, and community programs. This saves over 3.4 billion gallons of water every year.
We do not have an unlimited supply of pure, clean water. Even across Orcas Island, residents claim water sources are different quality.
Another action a community can take is to focus on revitalizing the downtown area. Downtown revitalization reduces economic leakage, builds pride, encourages infill, preserves culture, celebrates history, reuses resources, and reduces traffic.
The island has many programs. It's often hard to find those, and Orcas Island TV is working hard to create a reference online, so residents and businesses can become more engaged in natural capitalism. These are exciting ideas for Orcas Island. How else can a community protect itself from global economic problems?
Entrepreneurial training. Since 1993, the Nebraska Edge training courses have assisted more than 1,250 individuals, entrepreneurs, small business owners and their partners start and improve their businesses. This goes hand in hand with community-supported agriculture. CSs are local farms that increase productivity, reduce costs, and sell specialty crops direct to consumers and restaurants.
Farming is of great interest on the island. Please go on.
Business mentoring. Veteran business people adopt startup businesses, thus giving rookie proprietors someone to talk with when things go wrong, helping them understand and avoid pitfalls. Such programs significantly reduce the high failure rate of startups.
I'm not sure how that's different from entrepreneurial training. Couldn't they be linked together?
Yes, they could be. None of these ideas are meant to restrict creativity or adaptation for Orcas Island.
Are there other ways that business behavior could help the local economy?
Yes. Community cash flow can be captured through such community enterprise as locally based credit cards, debit cards and phone service. South Orange, New Jersey's municipal credit card funds downtown revitalization.
A local credit card, debit card and telephone service that pays into the community. That would require a local bank to be capable and willing, and a local telephone company. I see it as a major benefit. How else can money transactions help a community?
Local currency, Ithaca, New York's currency is accepted by 1,200 businesses. Most importantly, the local currency cannot be spent out of town. Another example is microcredit. Many low-income or impoverished people have the skills, but lack the credit to start a business. Tailored to very small, often home-based, startup businesses, microloans are too small for conventional banks. Microloans are usually offered by nonprofit organizations in conjunction with basic business training. Microcredit often provides a way out of poverty and off of welfare. Another example of natural capitalism is business visitation programs. Business visitation programs enlist local leaders to visit businesses to determine needs and concerns. Proprietors get the chance to offer suggestions to local governments and organizations regarding changes that could benefit local business.
I can see how business visitation programs would work to build a closer-knit community and quickly connect businesses with local government and leadership that can get regulatory issues out of the way. I personally know of at least one microloan that helped create a profitable business. We don't have a central place for microloan information, but Orcas Island TV is dedicated to connecting those wishing to provide microloans and applicants. On local currency. There is an Orcas Island currency, but few people know about it. I can see how Orcas Island currency would improve the local economy, especially for competitive items, like labor. Those are great ideas for Orcas Island residents, business owners should think about. Thank you Amory and Rocky Mountain Institute for sharing this information with us. Is there more you can share with us?
Yes. Biologically inspired economic models are the next topic on natural capitalism.
Thank you for visiting Orcas Island TV. I'll look forward to speaking with you again. Natural capitalism seems like a way for Orcas Island residents, wage earners and businesses to grow without population growth or attracting new businesses. I'm excited about these concepts of plugging the leaky economy bucket on the island. Thanks again. Thank you for watching Orcas Island TV. You can send feedback to orcaisland.tv or write news at orcaisland.tv.